Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Showing Up where we are taking up space with art. Hashtag Tuswa. This means I am deliberately doing art of some kind to be able to give other people something else to watch that isn't a tire fire. And it's not elegant, it's not necessarily a tutorial or anything, but it is an hour where we can sit down and do some gentle art and not freak ourselves out. Well, I will freak myself out because, well, there's trouble. I will tell you what the trouble is. So, where we left off is here. Here. So, let's get this started. So, if you're new, just a quick catch up. I've started with this. It is a long file folder, a 14-inch long file folder, and I sewed two ends together with the zipper. So we have a zipper pouch. Look at that zipper pouch. Super excited about that. Not my idea. Also made a color cube color swatch. So this is the colors that we want to be able to do. Made some paper. I've got this box of Cadbury fingers that fits the colors and so on and so forth. And we are well on our way to making a thing, we think. So, like I said, when we last left off, I had done, so there was an extra fold here. You can see there. These are folded straight, and this has got a little divot where I can put in some journaling pages. Pick the journaling pages, all the things, la la la. We need to sew these in. If I can find the center. There's the center. So that's one of our jobs. Let's make it our first job so we can get that fixed in. So yeah, there's trouble. It's ridiculous. So we all know that I have about 11 billion, and I'm just rounding to whole numbers, stickers. I want a specific sticker. It is a tulip bouquet. I have seen it as recently as, I'm going to say, max 18 hours ago. Do I have any idea where that is now? None whatsoever. And I want it because I want to put it in my journal because I want to use it. I can't find it, and it's so annoying. I might go straight into this darker purple because this white does not really serve me. Is that wrong? It's not wrong. Embroidery floss is fairly inexpensive. I've possibly just made one or more of you yelp, and I'm sorry about that. But we have to do what we need to do. I want this a purple. Oh, we're starting to get this used. This was kind of chunky when we started. So I've lost a sticker since we saw each other. What else have I done? What else have I done? Possibly not a lot. So I think what I need to do, so I was going to just jam away like I normally do with a folded over because there is a crease, but there isn't a crease in this. There's actually space, and I kind of need to have that centered in the bit. It's a little low. Okay. There. Flip that over like that. And get out my ollie bolly. I'm not pressing on the mat. Because I don't want to pierce it. So I've just got it lifted a little bit. There. Okay. Not perfect, but not bad. Okay, so I need to do this. I think this is really done the wrong way. I'm just gonna say that out loud. So there's one, there's two. Luckily, this is a single signature. There. There. Come on, you can do that. There we are. Okay, so we need New York right side up. That's just all we need to say about that. There. Okay, now we're rolling. There. Oops. There. So here. Look at us. Look at us going great guns. Wear it. Pardon my fat head. There. And there. Come on, you can do it. Here we are. Oh, that comes up a completely different spot. Don't know why that worked the way it did. What happened there? Oh, it's the last one. So the first page got the right spot. Second page did not. We went off here. Are we making this better or worse? There we are. All's good. I have a friend who says that a lot. All is well. It's such a comfort to hear that. So what am I pulling? That goes down and up there. So I need to pull this one. That's better. Okay. Still right side up? Just checking. Yes, I am. Alrighty. There's one. Oops, there's two. Don't really want to make a bow. I don't want these to hang out the bottom. There. Look at us, signature done. Oh, I shouldn't have wrapped that up yet. Oops, 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 oops. My bits are falling. There it is. Okay, dunsy dunsy done. So that's that. Sorted. Feel like I want to take a little bit of that top off as well. Won't do that yet. So I need to make sure that I get pockets out of these last two. I can do a couple of things. One is I could sew. Second is I could odd phrase wallpaper, like use that and just bend over, and when I put this binding together, oh, I don't have it right, there we are. When I put this binding together, it will naturally create an edge. If I use something like a washi tape or a sticker, my concern is that the stickiness never disappears, whereas glue will dry, and the sliding up and down will be easier permanently if I use a glue. So I think what I want to do is some bottom work like that. But I don't know if I want to use that. It would be fun. What do I want to use? Okay, now there's going to be a long, painful process of picking another piece of paper. I've got these bits. Ooh. So there's two of these. Do I want two? Or do I want one? Where did the one, oh, that went to the paper. The other option that I have is to use something that is like a, here, this is what we will use. Some nice chunky paper. Brown. Brun. So that's going to be like, and I might use this as the spining, if you know what I mean. There. Do that. There, and we want two of these. There. And another one uppy-doos. And then another one uppy-doos. Yeah, that's all right. There, okay. And glue, we need to glue. know what that is, but alrighty. So what do I want to do? I just want to do that. Okay. And then we'll cut off the end. There. Oh, that's a J. Still no bird seed. Might do it today. You never know. There we are. Okay, it's work. I could cut it. I know. But it might look fun, scruffy. So there's one. Here's the other one. Okay. Glue away. Oh, I was over at my neighbor's house. And I got a free magazine from them. They were, they had a magazine, like a flower catalog. And they were not using it. And I picked it up because we were talking about gardening. And I was spending way too much time going through the pages. And they said, do you want it? And I think they meant it as a, do you want it for the purposes of, you know, picking gardening stuff? And I said yes, and I was looking at it because I wanted to cut it up. But I got a free magazine, so we don't need to share what particularly I'm going to do with it, because once they hand it over, it's like, well, you do whatever you need to do. I will. Okay. Then do this. So we have two choices now. So this is going to be my cover. I'm going to sort of do that, and it's going to needs some space. But if I use, where'd it go? Oh, here. But cut this in half. I can use that as the sort of spine join initially. So let's do that. Oh, goodness. So we need to do that. We need to do that. So what do I want to do? So we've included the spine bit. Do I want to have it the same width, or do I want to have it a little bit more? So if I have it the same width, just talking through this zipper thing will stick out. If I have it a bit more, it might not. And I at least have the option of not. Okay, and so let's say, I don't know, right there. This is called winging it. Okay. So this is 8.5. I always like an even number, or not even, but like something and a half, not, you know, 27/43. There. And then this way. Just need it to be straight. That's all we need. I could do it a little higher. Let's do that. There. Oh dear, we need to go all the way up. There. Careful. Just gonna snip that. There. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay, so this is, let's do that. Okay. So far, so good. Again, we're going to put this down like this. And we need one that's here. And one that's there. That's got to be the one, two, three, four, and then this should be 4. But it's not going to be, is it? No. 4 and an 8. 4 and an 8. 4 and a scant 8. 4 and a scant 8. Yep, that's what we want. Okie dokie. Now then. So this is going to be, I gotta do it this way. Which is going to be fine because we know the measurement. The scant 8. Okay. Around this way. 4 and that 8 and that scant 8. I normally use the chunky end, and I'm using the fine end because this is not a lot of, it's a very narrow space that I'm running through. You can just barely see. Yes, you can just barely see. Okay, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So that one's good. Okay. And then the other side. It's right there. I can see it. I can see it. there. So we have this little spotty spot that's hopefully going to fit this. Oops, got to go this way. Yes. Oh, very good choice to have that now kind of buried like that a lot. Yes, yes, yes. And then the back, when I glue this in, it is going to create the sort of the closure of that, or we can do an additional, it's like almost like I need the tissue paper just to give it an initial close up. Let's do that. Because tissue because it's very, very thin. Because I don't want to use this, which is large bulk. Okay. We're getting somewhere. You know how you have craft-alongs and journal with me's and all that kind of stuff? I thought the other day that what I should do is a lurch-along. And that is, lurching is about the speed at which I go. It's just like hunk, and then I stop. And then I hunk a little bit more, and then I stop. Oh, so, okay, I gotta put you on hold for a second because I need some, I need some tissue paper. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. This is one of my blank tissue paper things that I use for the painty papers. And so I have a little stash where my paint station is. So take this out, do that. Then this is gonna go around there. I don't need a lot. I just need enough. And just cut some. There. Yeah, so this would be definitely a lurch along. I am so distracted. So there's a texture side. There's one that's like a glossy side. I don't know if you can see that shiny, and then this is dull. I usually paint on the shiny side because I feel like this side has a better glue. I was gonna say glue vibe, but you know what I mean. I don't want to crush that. Okay, let's just go. Let's go. We can do it. Okay, too much glue and it's gonna go horribly wrong. Okay, and so that work? There's a little bit of space. Wow, that disappears. You can barely see where it is. Oops, that's okay. It's fine. Okay. Now, what's the top? I'm very glad I wrote that down. Look at you. Practically understanding what you're doing. So the glue has got to go to here first and then to the outside. And possibly the center first. that's not what I wanted to do. So all I need to do is the center, because then I wanted to have like a page, not this page, but that's what I wanted to do, because I want to have this free. Okay, wow, that was nearly tears. That's what I want to do. Okay, 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 okay. Use some high test stuff. Do I want to erase that? Oh, squirrely squirrels. Probably do. There. Enough glue? Yeah, there might be. Oh, we'll find out. Okay. I want to do that, like that. A little bit there. Just a hair higher. There we are. Good job. Now what do I do? I wonder how many people who do this kind of art do it in part because of the tactile nature of it, like the smoothing and the padding, like the feeling of me doing this and this. My brain is very, very happy with this kind of holding and just creating an insurance to make sure that this goes the way it does. I'm sure that that's part of the attraction of, you wouldn't do it if you didn't like it, but that may not be the thing that you're going for. So, some people say, oh, I can't abide, this step or that step. They do it just so that they can get to the steps that they really enjoy, or my favorite part is XYZ. That looks yummy. And so this isn't, I'm not going to do this, but it's like, I've been watching Gail Augustinelli, and she's doing all kinds of Christmas stuff. And she's made some top, like cover bits for Christmas that are really pretty. Okay, now I'm interested. Oops. Goes in the art drawer. Here, okay. Oh, bless their hearts. No, in the back. Maybe. Again, we're looking for this whole notion of using up a lot of cards in one go. And I also want to do, these cards will also fit into the thingy what's it. So there might be an opportunity to do something like that. Maybe if we backed each one. Again, sample, but like the notion of being able to just put the cards on like that. It's kind of backgroundies. Like that. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Well, it's a vibe. Okay, now we're gonna take them apart. Okay, squirrely whirls. So we're gonna let that dry. Confidence that that'll work. Confidence that'll work. Okay, and then what we will do afterwards is we will do something that looks like that. But only after this has got a chance to get itself together. Okay, so these does. So we were working on this when we left. And I would very much like to do that and that. Just glue. So there is, when the package was made, there's two edges here where the fold happens, and there's that bulk, and I'm just going to use this to squish it back to normal. Squish it back to flat. Same thing on this side. No, I probably shouldn't try it. I won't risk it. I will not risk. Okay, so step one, this to that. And before we do step one, I want to make sure that these are this way, because I'm going to cut. There. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? That's what I want to do. Hi. It's way down here somewhere. So that is where that is. There, they're now officially aligned. More or less. Yep, okay. There, now we can cut. Or glue. Back to here. So this is going to go there. You could almost just have that little, but I kind of don't. Well, we'll find out how it attaches. Okay. There's one side. Okay. And then this one is going to go this way. Do I want to clean that up? Maybe I do. Here. There, that's a little cleaner. Do not like that. There we are. So this is going to go this way. Okay. Go this way, it's going to go that way. Okay, good enough. So they are not the same width because that is a little bit larger than that, which is totally okay. They're different sides. I don't care that much. Okay. Oh, love that. So that goes over there. So we've that base is started anyways. Don't know what I want to do with this. I don't know what I want to do with this except make tags, but I need to get those pockets sorted before we do anything there. I was thinking, I know, I would like to do be a great fussy cut. Focus, focus, focus. So you know how we did before, we had these as the actual pockets? These might be the fun actual putting cards in, like the actual journaling cards. And the thought occurred is that I really like a library pocket. And being able to do library pocket stuff with maybe some of the printed paper that we have, like the painty paper, might be fun if I can find it. I think there is also like large cards like this that might be cut downable. So if I used and I'm not going to use this one because I think I want to have one of the orangey ones. Let's use the one that is my least, one that's got the green in it. I'm going to say my least favorite. It was the first pass. That's the second pass. First pass. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yes. So what is that into 3-ish? So it's going to be at least 3 inches. Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. 4 and 8. Yes. There's one. There's the other. Okay, so eyeball on this one. There's one. Where's the other one? Here. Oh, look at that. It's 3.5. There's 2. So, here is my vision. I want to be able to do stacked pockets like that. Like create a library card pocket and then just maybe stack or stagger or do something like that. And I would want them to fit one of these. Possibly, so I want the black is Halloween, and I want a lot, so it's like 7, 8. Where's 9? Have I used 9 already? Well, that's rude. And I think the way that oh, we're gonna sort cards. I just can feel it coming on. The way I am using these cards is I am looking at the face context. And so that means that these need to be sorted into number order. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 9, 9. Yes, this is 100% a euchre deck. 1, 10, 3. Okay. So I have my 1s, 2s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, there. And I wanted a high card that was a club. And so I have the 7 and the 8 out. We've already used the other one, so the 10 is going to be the other one. Wow, look at how much we've used. This is not going to be able to fit in the box anymore. Oh, forgot a card. What's happening here? There. I think. I don't know. We won't worry about it, Mary Ellen. 8. There. So yeah, remember when this didn't like fit? Okay, it still kind of fits, but you know what I mean. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 6 cards that we're going to use. It's going to be no 9. That's going to be fine. So we need these backed. On something. You might be able to use this. One, 2. There we are. That's exciting. Okay, so I want that to be the back. So we want to do that kind of stuff. And this is going to be a, oh, what's the noise? How am I going to get, So like, you need words. This is really glossy. Oh, sandpaper. Never mind. Never mind. Where are you? This isn't quite sandpaper, but it might do. Nope. Oh, it did pull off color though, I'll tell you that. I hope I'm not shaking you. I feel like sandpaper does need to be the thing we use. Is there any here? There's nothing in there. Ooh, what's this? Oh, bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's better. I am certain that if you had, what's the glue? You know the glue I mean. The expensive glue. Art glitter glue. You would not need to go through this bother. I'm just taking all the gloss off, so this will stay glued. Okay, that's pretty good. This has been within an inch of its life, and then this one. Yeah, pretty good. It's a little bit. Okay. So we want to do this. Do I want to try it with that glue or this glue? I feel like I should use this glue. Okay, that should be enough. One. Oops. There's two. And then this one is going to be this way. And three. Wow! It's got all kinds of... I feel like it's been like months since I have said, oh, we are nearly done this bottle. We are still happily going forward. Gotta plunk it down somewhere. Here. And that'll be okay because it'll get covered. Okay. We've got that one. This one. This one. Yep, okay, so we've got that. On the sort, we're getting close to time. I wonder the following. If there is a black page that I am not a fan of. Ooh. So, trying out. I've got that. Where's the stripey one? This, which if you did it this way or you did it that way, maybe. Goodness sakes, what are we doing over there? That's Gracie. So if this card is going to go on that, those two I think are going to compete. So having this black is just going to be like things of gray. So I've convinced myself that this is the right sheet. Okay. And what do I want to do? I want, so, oh, we've got these as the envelopes that go with that. That's okay. So we need to at least measure these cards. Where's my ruler? Card is 2.5, 2 1/2 by 3.5. So if I did a 3 by 4, let's test that on a scrap piece of paper. And I'm using this pattern deliberately because if it works, I'm going to be super excited. Knife. So knife. So 3, so 4. So it's going to be that way. Let's do that. More or less. Good enough. There we are. Keep that because that's my distances. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, please. There. And 3. So that is almost a better background than black. Okay, so we are at time. we've made progress, so I am going to stop here. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Always love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.